Good morning, hello and namaskar. I am Sanjeev Pandya welcoming you to another edition of Ayurveda Mantra Show by Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Centers, USA. It's all about health benefits and importance of Ayurveda and Panchakarma that we discuss in this show with Dr. Ambika Nair of Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Centers, USA. As you know, Dr. Ambika Nair has over 30 years of experience in treating Ayurveda and caring patients with the disease, which actually Ayurveda and the Panchakarma can really cure that. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Ambika Nair to this show. Dr. Nair, namaskar, welcome to the show.
Hello, namaskar, Sanjay. Thank you so much again inviting me for the show.
Yes.
And I am really happy that you people are listening and responding to the show.
Exactly. Yeah. And I like
to thank... It's really an encouragement.
That's a good point, Doctor, you mentioned. I'd like to thank all our viewers for your comments and suggestions and for your notes that how much you love the show. And this is all about for your health benefits and also at the same time to let you know how important and valuable, I should say, Ayurveda is. This ancient old tradition Ayurveda, which was invented in India, and now it's proven that it works better than any other medical treatments out there.
It was proven before, but because of the allopathy, other system of medicines, it was actually subdued. That's the thing.
Very good. Yeah, but now I think more and more people are experiencing it.
Documentation was not there proper. Now it's all there.
All you have to do is believe in it and experience it. And the most important thing I like about Ayurveda, Doc, is that it has no side effects.
You should always go to a proper doctor. Right. Otherwise, it will be very difficult.
Exactly.
Because once somebody writes, they keep on taking those medications. That's not right, actually.
Absolutely.
Anything if you take more, also aggravation is there. You understand?
Correct.
When needed, where needed, it should be given appropriately. That's all.
As you know, Doctor, that we talk about something, important topic, subject in our show, Ayurveda Mantra Show by Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA. Today, I want to talk about something very important, which I think millions and millions of people are affected by it. We all know that sleep is very important in everyone's life, and lack of sleep can really disrupt your daily life. Over the period of time, your life can be very complicated because of lack of sleep. You really can't focus, you can't concentrate, and you're not healthy enough.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about this lack of sleep, why we need significant sleep. Can you clarify according to Ayurveda?
See, 1/3 of our life, we spend for sleeping. And on the sleep, so many inventions, so many researchers have done, but why sleep is important? Okay, because it is needed for our cognitive and physiological changes in the body, and for focus, for concentration, and even for our mood, our emotions, our behavior, everything. This is more important actually. Because rest.
Correct.
See, why sleep is necessary? Because according to the constitution, I will tell how much they need it. Like I told you before also, kapha is more, little more healthy people. Okay, if they don't sleep in proper time, because they need always more sleep, kapha people. If they don't sleep more, they'll be so irritated, frustrated, they will be so impatient, small things will irritate them. Mood off, we will say that mood off they will be. So all these things will be there. You can notice it. Digestion will not be there. When we sleep only, all the changes, regeneration happens in our body. So that is more important.
You just said that's true, and according to Ayurveda concept, you explained that how sleep is important for all of us. But what causes lack of sleep? Why can't we sleep? I mean, listen, I am one of them. To be honest with you, I am one of them. I go through that. you just can't sleep for maybe a couple of hours, and then you get up, and then it's very hard to go back to sleep.
You may not be sleepy because you want to, like see that what all questions you can ask to all the people.
Exactly.
Because that is your pitta.
Right.
See, I just told about the kapha.
Ji.
Kapha means, why they don't sleep, because of the very poor digestion. Okay, Agni. See, our Jadhara, that is our stomach. Jadhara Agni will become manda. Like बिल्कुल काम नहीं करता है.
Correct.
So your metabolism slows down. So like you are very, very tired. These kapha people, either they sleep too much or they don't sleep.
Acha.
Yeah, that is very difficult actually.
Correct.
Yeah, because then they cannot get up in the morning. That is another thing. Everything will be disrupted, totally disrupted. When
So-
your work will be disrupted. So
Majority of people would have that problem. What you're saying is digestion and
digestion.
kapha?
It is not majority. It is related with that only.
Acha.
Yeah, 90% it will be like that.
Okay.
Then comes and lot of acidity, everything. They cannot lie down. Disorders will be too much. Like all the arthritis, this pain, that pain, like
Correct.
moving pain in the body. So they will be experiencing all those things.
Acha.
Another thing is with the pitta. So pitta means like a fire. They will sleep 6 hours, very sufficient, like it will be sufficient for them. And not only that, when they sleep, if they get up in the in between also, they can fall asleep again. Okay, kapha also cannot sleep like that.
Acha.
So these pitta people, that is the fire. So that you are one among them. Okay, so but sleeping will be little difficult. It will take little time. But once you go to sleep, but light sleep is.
Correct.
All the pittas are light sleepers.
Okay. Okay.
So mind will be running. They see all the dreams. Like you are talking to people, you are flying. Like so many things they will be just seeing like that. So that is their mind is never resting.
This only occurs at night that you can sleep, or maybe during the day then you fall asleep, or you want to take a cat nap or something.
Yeah, that is also true only for some people. So that's why mostly in Ayurveda we tell them not to sleep in the daytime, because daytime sleep means like 15 minutes of daytime sleep is equal to 2 hours sleep in the night.
Acha.
So we tell them like our digestion, everything happens only at night. So in the courses I'll tell. Then comes the Vata people. Vata means like they are always on the move, restless people. Their sleep is always like void of sleep, I should say that. They don't like to sleep. Their brain will be like working, they can work better. You can see, you come across so many people like that, like we work only for 2 hours, like sleep for 2 hours.
Ji.
They are active.
Ji.
Yeah, this is Vata people, Vata.
Interesting. All right, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more on this lack of sleep matter, and hopefully that you will stay with us because you will find it very, very interesting. We'll be right back after this messages. Welcome back to the Ayurveda Mantra Show by Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Centers, USA. Right before the break, we started to talk about sleep. As a matter of fact, importance of sleep and lack of sleep. And we're going to continue to talk on that with Dr. Ambika Nair of Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA. But before that, just want to remind you viewers that if you have any question or if you need to know more on Ayurveda or Ayurveda treatments offered at Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA, please do contact us, info@santagramusa.com. You will see the email ID on the screen, info@santagramusa.com. All right, with that note, Dr. Ambika Nair, we talked about sleep, and then the sleep is obviously lack of sleep that you say you have seen in the older people, younger people, and very, very young people. Let's talk about children. How important is sleep in children's lives?
I had a child, when I came to this country,
Ji.
just to the first year itself, that mother, she was from South India, I should say, and she and her husband both were doctors only. So they were, like she just came to inquire about this Ayurveda, because her child at that time, he was like 11-year-old, he was taking medications from the age of 5. He was taking. So she came and asked me, so Both were doctors, so it was easy, like to make them understand this Ayurveda science, okay, this healing science, I should say. So I made them understand what we are doing, why we are doing like this, why the sleep disorder is there, because his vata was too much, okay. Vata is air, ether, like it will be like, see, if you open it, it will just go free. It is the same thing. The mind and the body, it will be the same, like a restless child, restless, very like it. Here they call it as hyperactive.
Correct.
So because of that, he was not doing good in the school. Everyday complaints, he was like a destructive mentality, so many, like he won't eat in time. So, like even with the medication, like a few hours he was sleeping. I told, okay, we will start the treatment. So he was sitting in front of me. I told, you want the medicine or you want me to treat you? He was not at all willing to take it. No, this is all bogus. I told, it's not bogus. So I started telling him, 11-year-old and born and brought up in this country, understand? So I told him, it's not like that. You can just say what we are doing. Then, I touched the pulse and I started telling about him. He told, how you know everything? Did Mama tell you? I told, no. She just came to inquire. Okay, then we did the therapies and now perfectly normal. They have gone back to their neurologist. He has tapered all the medications. So within like 6 months, all the medications, this fellow was out. Then he started doing
thank God for
the
that.
best in the school. That is more important academically, because they were worried about this child, why he is not doing, why the children are born like this, so they were so worried. He's doing very well. Now he's a engineering student.
Thank God. Thank God for that. So kids need about what you say 8
to 9 hours.
8 to 9 hours to sleep.
Yeah, 8 to 9 hours, because now they have lot of homework and everything,
And then adults, anybody over 18 or something, you suggest at least 8 hours to sleep.
8 hours is a must actually for most of the people.
Okay.
But because they will ask me, because I travel a lot, how I will sleep. They can sleep whenever they get time. Management.
Yes. Nowadays we manage almost everything in our lives. So now you're talking about sleep management.
Yes.
Manage your sleep that you get at least 8 hours to sleep.
That manages your health. That manages your immunity.
Yes.
You understand? If you really manage it.
And then before we go into therapy and Panchakarma and everything, Doc, what I want to ask you, many people I know, they have a sleep apnea problem, right? A lack of sleep, I think almost everybody has a lack of. So where is that connection between lack of sleep? Does lack of sleep leads to sleep apnea?
Sleep apnea is a very big subject. Once I have covered a little bit.
Just a little bit brief, I think.
So I will tell you, because of the mucus accumulation, kapha accumulation on the head, they will tell that, oh, I don't have any sinusitis, I don't. But when we see, then I'll make them understand where is that. It's not like earth and water. That is, called kapha. So even you put a lot of weight over here, they will tell this is muscle. This is not that muscles, Exactly. So this is all like, ladies especially, you can see that after certain age they bulge out, this. So that is not like that. They will tell that this is my muscle. It's not muscle. This is all because of the, circulation. Because the lymphatic system doesn't flow, so the accumulation comes over there. That's why they get all the knots and all, nodules will be there. So this all kapha. Kapha disorder means then, so much this is all blocked over here. Then you have a big tummy, you put on lot of weight. The sleep means, without sleep means after some day you can see you become very obese. This all leads to, obstruction in the breathing.
Correct.
So which leads to sleep apnea. You understand?
Okay.
So, see, these all can be, cured if you really go to a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, who really helps you. Okay. Just like that, it doesn't help. But, if you go in the young age itself, why my son is getting or why my daughter is getting frequent, headaches, migraine, all these things, then they will tell you what to do. Yeah.
So the point you are trying to make, doctor, for all our viewers is that, let's say if you have a lack of sleep problem right now, if it's an early stage or something like that, have it treated soon as possible. And especially with Ayurveda treatment, you can prevent something like sleep apnea entering into your body. And once sleep apnea enters, then whole your body and life can be very, very disruptive. So what we are talking about is a prevention. Should you have a lack of sleep problem, then how you need to prevent that and how you need to take care of that. With that note, we're going to take a break, but don't you go anywhere, because when we come back in the next segment, we're going to talk about Panchakarma treatment, which can cure lack of sleep or sleep apnea, and how Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center near you can really help you to cure the problem. That's all coming up and more right after the break. Welcome back to the Ayurveda Mantra Show by Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA. If you have any question, do not hesitate to send in your question. info@santagramusa.com, that's our email ID. Dr. Ambika Nair or any one of the experienced, knowledgeable members of Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA will definitely contact you and will ensure that your disease or sickness is taken care. And thank you for staying with us. In this segment, we're going to talk about how Panchakarma treatment can cure lack of sleep or sleep apnea problem. So let's talk about that. But doc, before that, question comes to my mind. You know, a lot of our viewers and the South Asian community, they're a bit reluctant and they're a bit confused rather I should say skeptical about following Ayurveda. They say, well, Ayurveda is good, Ayurveda can work, but maybe is it expensive and it's not covered in insurance plan. And I believe you have an update which is kind of a good news that we like to share with our TV Asia viewers.
Yeah, so in New Jersey, we are 90% of the people are getting the insurance now.
Right.
You can come for a pre-authorization also, but whenever you come, you should bring your driver's license. It's like a copies, then one is driver's license, second is your insurance, both the sides in different papers, your all medical record, copies you should bring. If it is for backache and all, you should bring everything like that.
Correct.
So that we send you for the pre-authorization.
Pre-authorization, which is good. That is indeed a good news. I think finally, insurance company, I think they have accepted the benefits of Ayurveda and how people are really asking for insurance coverage for Ayurveda.
Sanjeev, it is walking through the fire every day for us.
I can imagine.
Because why I brought this Ayurveda in this country, Santagram came, it is to propagate my Guru's wish, to fulfill it.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a journey, with a mission. This is a mission for me. My vision, it is a mission, really.
Exactly.
That's why we wanted it to reach everybody. So we are putting everything for that. Everybody in the universe should get it. That's all.
Nice,
I believe in that.
I appreciate all your efforts and the entire Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center staff and the founders of it. They've been working very hard. The question comes to my mind, this insurance thing that you mentioned, that bring in your driver license and the insurance card and everything else, right? Is it applicable also in another locations where Santagram Kerala?
Now only we are concentrating on New Jersey now.
Okay.
Because actually otherwise also we get a lot of clients from outstation. From California and all, they were asking me to, why don't you come and start over here? Because you all may be listening this, but to start is very easy, but do the proper way, it's very difficult. So, but still we are, tapping all the possibilities of coming to your place too.
Absolutely, yes.
You were asking me about the sleep apnea, sleep apnea people, you put them anywhere. Like you are talking to me. If I am a sleep apnea person means, I will sleep. While talking itself, I will sleep.
Wow,
okay. So they don't have the maximum oxygen supply over there. This is all related with the oxygen.
Okay. So now let's talk about how Panchakarma can really cure this problem.
If it is kapha oriented, we tell them to do the vamana, vomiting, we induce, and we do the nasya treatment, nasal therapy treatment also. In Panchakarma, then, a basti treatment is there. That is, with the oleation, we do the Panchakarma means all the detoxification. So, some people just 3 days also, they do a Panchakarma, you can see like day and night difference in them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
just a
really.
3-day Panchakarma
Even like
treatment.
some people need only 3 days because
Correct.
we tell them, oh, you just 3 days, you know, it will help. And
Interesting.
you know, like we tell them also to do the exercises, not only like a Panchakarma,
Correct.
their diet, what diet they should, you know, like if you have any sleep disorder like this, you know, don't. Kapha people, they should not eat very heavily, like oily food, deep fried food.
And especially
very
not
cold.
after 6 o'clock,
Yeah,
after sundown,
we
right?
tell them, you know, especially milk and milk products and all, we tell them not to take banana,
Acha.
very like very high sweets for the kapha people.
Ji.
For the pitta people, you know, we tell them to take little spicy food. Okay, here also spicy, spices are very good. It accelerates, and even for the digestion also it is very good. You know, like मेरे को gas हो गया, मेरा इधर हो गया, पूरी रात नहीं सोया. They will always complain like this only. So you know it helps them a lot, and they can massage their foot, you know, with the proper oil also. If nothing is available, thoda ghee लगा के massage करो, it will work.
Along with that, healthy and balanced diet, depending upon your body situation, what's good for you, what's not good for you. And that advice, you can get it very clear and very truth suggestion. You will get it from Santagram, Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA. Doc, in the end, it would be nice to have a little more tips on
Yeah, I
lack
will
of sleep.
tell. Especially before sleeping, you know, please don't see any TV program or anything at least for, you know, like a half an hour. Another thing, sitting with the Facebook or anything like that. I'm not against anything, but I'm telling children, you know, oh, ये खत्म होने दो उसके बाद आ जाएगी, ये खत्म होने खत्म कभी भी नहीं होगा. You know, the children, you know, we have to put them in the sleep. Proper atmosphere. Okay, some people, you know, if you read little bit, you know, you get a good sleep.
That is a very good
Okay,
habit.
so you know, like
I try to
reading
follow
religious
that.
books, doing 15 minutes exercise in the morning, waking up before 6 o'clock, at least 10 minutes before 6.
Correct.
That will make a lot of difference.
Very good tip, doctor. And once again, thank you so very much for you know, week after week, doctor, you give us information. You basically educate us about all these जो हम बीमारी कहते हैं, sickness, disease जो भी कहते हैं, and how Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, which is, you know, in the USA and can really help you out. So, Dr. Nair, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you, my dear viewers.
Ask Dr. Ambika Nair anything, info@santagramusa.com. That's the email ID. Viewers, we thank you so much for watching this show. And remember, same place, same time next week, we'll bring another important topic for your knowledge and information right here in this Ayurveda Mantra show by Santagram Kerala Ayurveda Wellness Center, USA. Till then, take care of yourself, live happy and a healthy life with a smile on a face. So long.